Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into some of my absolute favorite fragrances for fall. This is the season where I naturally reach for scents that feel warm, cozy, and mysterious, sometimes smoky, sometimes gourmand, but always full of character. And I've got 10 gorgeous picks to share with you today. Let us start. So the first on the list is Rose Amber by Burberry. This one is such a stunner because it's not your usual rose. Forget delicate petals. This rose is smoky, dark, and smoldering. It's like walking into an old library with wood paneled walls and someone's just put fresh logs on fire. Think charred but not burned, like embers glowing softly, adding warmth and mystery. It's layered with this resinous warmth that makes it mysterious and sensual. When I wear this, it gives me this moody confidence, like I'm wrapped up in a soft black coat on a chilly night, heading somewhere a little secretive. This is also a very jammy rose, lush and slightly sweet, but twisted into something darker and sexier. It may remind you a little bit of Delina because of the rose DNA, but this is definitely not Delina. Delina is romantic and flirty, whereas Rose Amber is moodier, richer, and way more seductive. The saffron adds this leathery depth, giving the rose a sultry edge, but to my nose, it's not really a leathery fragrance. It's more about adding shadows around the rose, making it the darkest, the most intriguing rose you've ever worn. Beautifully creamy and woody with the sandalwood, absolutely fascinating. If you like rose, this is a must try. In terms of performance, it lasts all day with moderate projection. It's not a room filler, but it lingers beautifully and creates this intimate and mysterious aura around you. Next, I have Shalimar Lessons by Guerlain. Shalimar is an icon, but Lessons feels softer and smoother, like the softer, dreamier, more velvety version of the original. It's still luxurious, but it has this almost cashmere like softness. I get this gorgeous, powdery, ambery vanilla with woody facets, mixed with a supple, leather like quality that feels deeply comforting and sophisticated. To me, it's like being draped in silk and pearls with a vintage lipstick in your purse. It smells like sophistication with a whisper of mystery. Honestly, whenever I wear it, I feel like I should be in an old black and white film walking down marble staircases. There's an elegance to it that feels timeless, but it's also incredibly wearable today. To me, it's glamorous without being fussy, like quiet confidence in a bottle. Longevity is fantastic. It stays on for about 10 to 12 hours, maybe even more. It just stays on, and you can smell it on yourself all day. The projection is noticeable but not heavy handed. It's gorgeous. Next, I have Dirty Heaven by Born to Stand Out. This fragrance is daring, addictive, and pure ecstasy in a bottle. It truly brings the sexy out of you when you wear it. It takes that classic cozy fall vibe and flips it on its head with something edgier, a bold mix of woods, white flowers, blended so beautifully you can't pick them apart. Resinous sweetness and an almondy vanillic richness that I'm convinced comes from the tonka. It's essentially warm with saffron and ambroxan, rich, inviting, and borderline animalic thanks to the grey amber. There's also this slightly dirty, musky, ambery undertone that makes it almost forbidden but still incredibly wearable, creating an intoxicating allure. To me, it's like walking through a candlelit underground jazz bar where the air is heavy with incense and mystery. It's sexy, rebellious, and absolutely unforgettable. Performance wise, it's fantastic, long lasting with strong projection. Definitely one of those fragrances that makes a statement and leaves a memorable trail behind you. Up next, I have Love Delight by Amouage. This fragrance feels like pure indulgence wrapped in sophistication. It's like beautifully light and airy floral, but with a gourmand twist, but in the most refined way possible. I get a delicious sweetness. Think honeyed almonds, fluffy tonka, which I think are not mentioned in the notes. So this almondy aroma is probably coming from the heliotrope, which can have soft, powdery, creamy, nutty facets. And then there's a touch of boozy warmth and beautiful refined vanilla, but it's the soft floral undertone that keeps it elegant. It's like wearing a luxurious dessert, but instead of being sticky sweet, it's smooth and plush with this addictive, cozy warmth. Love Delight gives me this feeling of being at a lavish autumn gathering, golden lights, velvet dresses, and the table filled with decadent treats. It's sensual, it's inviting, and honestly, it feels like a fragrance you would wear when you want to leave a lasting impression. Longevity is excellent. It lasts well into next day and the projection is strong enough that people around you will definitely notice. Up next, I have Eau Duelle by Diptyque. This is one of the most unique vanillas I've ever smelled. It's not heavy or sugary, it's light and ethereal, but at the same time, it has this smoky, almost incense like depth. There's a freshness to it too, slightly green and herbal, which is what's keeping it from ever feeling too heavy or too sweet. For me, it's peaceful and grounding, but still has a little mystery about it. And despite of all the mention about it being green and peaceful, it is a very addictive fragrance. It makes me think of cool autumn mornings with sunlight streaming through the window. While incense curls in the air, it feels like vanilla floating in cool autumn air. Performance wise, it's more moderate. The longevity is good, but sits close to the skin, which I actually love because it makes it feel personal and intimate. But people can definitely still catch it if they're near you. It has that subtle aura that draws others in without shouting. Up next, I have Lira by Xerjoff. If Eau Duelle is soft and airy vanilla, Lira is the complete opposite. It's indulgent and delicious. This one smells like warm dessert in a cozy Italian cafe. I get this caramelized sweetness, almost like toffee, but it's lifted by this citrus sparkle that keeps it from being heavy. It's charming, playful, flirty, and just instantly uplifting. It just makes me happy every time I wear it. It's my happy scent, my happy place. And it's such a compliment magnet because it smells edible in the best way, but not childish. Think of a rich vanilla sponge cake drizzled with syrup and zest, warm and golden. Moderate longevity with moderate projection, but creates a beautiful scent bubble around you. This is one of those fragrances people stop you to ask about. It's incredibly charming and delicious. Next, I have Starlight by Xerjoff. Starlight is one of those scents that immediately feels cozy and exciting all at once. I get cinnamon, almonds, amber, and a lot of cardamom. It just creates this almost spice latte vibe, but elevated, luxurious, and opulent. Beautifully spicy, beautifully warm and woody, and yet surprisingly fresh and airy. It feels like being in a chic cafe in the middle of a bustling city at night, sipping something warm while the city lights glitter outside. There's a sparkle to it that makes it feel enchanting, like the name really fits. When I wear it, I get this little rush of energy, like I'm stepping into something magical, something cozy, something festive and happy. Performance is excellent. It lasts, and the projection is strong enough that people around you will notice without it being too loud. Up next, I have Ruby Red from the House of Oud. Ruby Red here is an unexpected, sophisticated, spicy gourmand. Not the silky cherry gourmand people sometimes expect from the name. Up top, it greets you with a bright tangerine that's immediately pugged up with the zing of fresh ginger. Think festive citrus with a spicy spark. As it settles, it becomes unexpectedly floral and creamy. Tuberose and ylang ylang add a heady, voluptuous floral richness, while ginger still keeping the warmth and zingy pepperiness intact. Maybe somewhat candied too, which brings this gourmand, almost caramelized spiciness. Then you have the woody notes and a warm vanilla to bring it all together, to anchor the scent. And there's a bit of musk to smoothen and soften the trail. The result is spicy, gourmand, and a little exotic, like stepping into a winter market where candied ginger stalls sit next to the citrus crates and heady tropical flowers bloom under warm lights. It's sensual but modern, definitely statement making without feeling juvenile. Performance is good. It lasts almost all day, and the sillage is not beastly but strong enough to leave a beautiful, spicy vanilla trail. Up next, I have Gris Charnel by BTK. Gris Charnel is sulfury sophistication in a bottle, beautifully airy. It's all about creamy fig, spicy cardamom, and black tea over a prominently woody, powdery base. The woody here has that fresh pencil shaving style quality that gives the scent a clean, textured edge. It feels both modern and timeless at the same time. On me, it's this perfect balance of comfort and allure, like sipping tea on a crisp autumn day, but in a chic cafe wearing your best knitwear. It's sensual but not loud, which makes it one of those fragrances people lean in to ask about. Longevity is strong and projection is moderate, enough to be noticed, but with this elegant restraint. And finally, I have something that's very easy on the pocket but smells absolutely amazing. It's Bois de Vanille by Bois. This one is for vanilla lovers who don't want something overly sweet Bergamot, rose, amber, vanilla to me is the perfect fragrance of autumn evenings at home, rain tapping on the windows, a book in hand, wrapped in the coziest sweater. It doesn't scream or demand attention, but it makes you feel wrapped in warmth and safety. The performance is really good. It lasts long, though the projection is more intimate. I would say soft to moderate. It's the perfect personal comfort scent with an excellent feel good dry down. So those are my fall picks, 10 fragrances that each bring such a different mood, from smoldering dark roses to spiced vanillas, decadent gourmands, dreamy, powdery icons, all the way to bold, edgy woods and musks. That's what I love about fall perfumes. Each one feels like stepping into its own little world, and you can match them to whatever story you want to tell that day. If you've tried any of these, let me know which ones stole your heart, or share your own fall favorites. I love hearing your recommendations. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and hit subscribe so we can keep exploring these amazing scents together. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.